Let's walk through the questions that I assigned to you in your book. So try these B, it's on page 45. Question A. All of these, A, B, C, and D, are conjunctions. It's one big connected or condensed problem. So I'm going to draw my two lines down. And remember, we're going to work inside out, from the middle to the two outsides. Why? Because 3x is in the middle. Okay, so I want to get rid of, cancel out this 5, so I'm going to subtract 5. And you can type those into your calculator, or maybe you can do them in your head and write down what you get. -1 minus 5 is -6. 6 minus 5 is 1. We still do not have x completely alone in the middle. It's being multiplied by 3, and the opposite is to divide by 3. Those cancel. Divide by 3, divide by 3. -2 is less than x, which is less than 1/3. So if I was graphing this, I would have an open circle at -2, an open circle at 0.33, 33 cents, and I need x values in between that, so I'm going to shade in the middle. Question B. Draw my lines down to keep myself organized and balanced. We want to work from the center to the two outsides. So we want x divided by 3 alone. So what I need to do is get rid of the -5. So add 5 to the middle, to the left, and to the right. Whatever I do in the middle, I have to do the two outsides. So 2 plus 5 is 7. X over 3. 6 plus 5, we get 11. Then, in the middle, this is x divided by 3. The opposite of divide by 3 is to multiply by 3. Multiply by 3, so they cancel. Multiply by 3 over there. Go ahead and get your answers. 21 is less than x, which is less than 33. So I have two open circles. I need x greater than 21 and less than 33, so we shade in the middle to connect. So hopefully you're following along and checking your work that you were supposed to complete yesterday. Draw my two lines down. If I have a number in front of parentheses, that means to distribute or multiply. So 2 times x, we get 2x. 2 times 2 is 4. Bring down what we have left. In the inside, I notice I have two loose numbers here. I have a +4 and I have a -7. So let's combine like terms in the middle. 4 minus 7 gives us -3. Bring down my sign and my 13. I'm trying to get 2x alone, so we're going to add 3, add 3, add 3. Whatever we do to the inside or the middle, we have to do the two outsides, the left side and the right side. 3 plus 3, we get 6. Bring down your sign, 2x. 13 plus 3 gives us 16. X is still not alone. There's a 2 out in front of it. 2 and x are being multiplied. So the opposite here, we need to divide everything by 2. So I get a 3 is less than x, less than or equal to 8, and I'm going to box in my final answer. Open circle at 3, closed or filled circle at 8. X is greater than 3 and x is less than 8, so we're going to shade in between to connect those 2 points. Question D. Again, if we see a number outside of parentheses, it means to distribute. So we're going to do 3 times x, 3 times 6. Bring down your sign, bring down your 18. Then we're going to work from the center, the middle, to the outside because there's 3x there and it says plus 18. So I want to cancel out or get rid of that. So we're going to subtract 18, subtract 18, subtract 18. We get negative 20, less than 3x, less than 0. 3 and x are being multiplied, so the opposite, we're going to divide by 3. I know that this is going to stay as a fraction, but I can type it into my calculator to figure out where to graph it. Negative 6.667, so we're going to put it in between negative 6 and negative 7. And then I have 0 pumpkins for 3 people, so they all get 0. So my next circle will be over here at 0. X is greater than negative 20 over 3, and x is less than 0. So I'm going to shade in the middle to connect them. Okay, the next questions that I asked you to do are on the next page. Solve and graph each compound inequality. These are disjunctions now. So I'm going to solve these two separately. So subtract 1, we get 5x is greater than 10. Divide by 5, x is greater than 2. Or, over here we just need to add 1 to both sides and then we're done. X is less than negative 3. So on my graph, we need an open circle at negative 3. Less than that, shades to the left. Open circle at 2. Shade to the right. This question, we need negative 5x, so we're going to divide both sides by 5. Negative 5, sorry. And if we divide by a negative, we switch our sign. So x is less than negative 4. Over here, we're going to add 2. Add 2, those cancel. Or we get x is greater than or equal to negative 5. And the last question is, how are we going to write this conjunction? Okay, so if we're looking at the graph for question 4, I know already that this is a conjunction because my two circles are connected. Okay, so we're going to write the inequality that matches that. So if we're looking furthest to the left, we have a 0. Furthest to the right, our maximum or endpoint is 5. We're shaded in between, so I need all x values in between. Remember, our signs point the same way. So x has to be greater than 0, and it's an open circle. X has to be less than or equal to 5. Put your or equal to line under there because it's a closed or filled in circle.